we're going to be talking about something that is very important to me, which is, I'm going to put my blanket on now, which is self-care, especially for rough days or low mental health days. Um, and so I have my little list here, and let's get started. First of all, if you are a person, ready, please, ow. If you are a person that spends a lot of time in bed or struggle with your mental health, then I highly recommend making yourself a little nest in your bed. For instance, this is mine. I've got my pillows all in the corner, and I have my blankets because I struggle with temperature regulation a lot. So I tend to need to stay on the warmer side. So make yourself a nest. Freddie, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Anyways, so I want to start out by saying there is no shame in craving comfort and needing softness, okay? We live in a very we live in a capitalist world, and so there is no encouragement to be kind to yourself, to be gentle with yourself, to give yourself what you need. And there is seen as a lot of shame and stigma around that. Like if you're not working all the time or doing all of these things that society deems as productive, then you're a failure, you're lazy, whatever. That is not true. We are human beings, and we are emotional beings, and we need to have those emotions nurtured. So these are two things I try to make with these lists. I wanted to make them as gender neutral as possible, and I wanted to make them all things that you can do by yourself, or mostly by yourself, just because I know not everyone has a partner or a close community of friends. So here we go. We're starting with low need self-care, so you may have a decent bit of energy, but you're just feeling kind of down, or you just need a little bit. So first thing I recommend, or first thing on the list, is a shower or a bath that's like a deep, in-depth, everything bath, everything shower. Scrub head to toe, shave what you need to shave, put on a face mask, put lotion all over your body. Just scrubbing head to toe, getting all nice and clean, and really getting in touch with your body. The next thing on the list is a nice little walk. Or it can be a long walk just to help clear your head, get you outside, feeling the fresh air on your skin. If you're in the northern hemisphere right now, enjoying the sun. If you're in the southern hemisphere like me, try not to freeze. So just enjoying the outside time. Freddie, can you please stop? Look, Roscoe. He's been like this all week, so. The next thing on the list is cooking your favorite meal, like a comfort meal, something that just nourishes you and makes you feel really good. Dancing in the kitchen is mandatory. Turn on some fun music. Let your body just vibe with the music. You don't have to worry about anyone judging you. Just do what feels good. And going to a comfort place is the next thing. So like a cafe, the library, bookstore, going to like a nail salon to get your little nails done if you're into that. Just somewhere that's comforting, where you can have a nice clear head, get all your thoughts out, maybe bring like a journal or a book to read, and just really enjoy being out with other people. This one does involve having a friend or like a partner or a relative, but going out and meeting with them at like a bookstore or a cafe, and just, or going on a walk with them and just really chatting, sharing what's on your heart, getting it all out there. Ready? It's okay, buddy. So those are our low need self-care items. Other things on this list could be painting your nails, could be just having a little dance party, anything like that. Anything that feels good for you without exerting like as much energy as you had if you were at your full 100% fullness. Next, we have a medium need self care, which is where you're feeling a bit more down, you have less energy, maybe you're struggling with some anxiety and depression at this point, um, or other things. For me, usually it's anxiety and depression. But lower energy self care, here we go. A quick shower or bath. Maybe you just wash your hair. Maybe you just scrub your body and say, fuck it, leave the hair for another time. Maybe you just lay in a bath and do nothing. Just let the water. Freddie! 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 1 second. Freddie! Roscoe! And just kind of relax in the bath. Freddie, please! 1 second, guys. Okay, I think we're back. He's gonna come attack me in a second. So quick shower or bath, just let the water rejuvenate you, clean as much as you can, but don't worry about having an everything shower, you know? Next one is a self massage with your favorite lotion. Maybe this is after your shower or bath, maybe this is while you're in bed or before you change clothes. Just really get into your body, get in contact with your body, smell good afterwards. Use that lotion that you have not been using because you're worried about using it. You know, like we all have that lotion where you really want to use it, but you're like, it smells too good. Use it. Go outside is the next one. So I have a little balcony. I understand not everyone does, but if you have a balcony or if you live in an apartment complex, maybe there's a little like grassy area, or if you have a porch, go out to your porch. I have to let him out 1 second. Okay. Back under the nest. Just go outside, get that fresh air in you, take some deep breaths, just really feel as good as you can out in the sun. Maybe bring like a little drink or snack with you. Have a little picnic, you know? Next is, if you are able to, I understand that we live in a very expensive time in history, but ordering your favorite food or going out to eat your favorite food can just be really comforting and so soothing. For me, where I live right now, my comfort food is Indian food, and it's a little expensive, so I can't go like very often. But because of that, I'm trying to learn how to make it at home so I can just make bulk of it. So that way, when I am not feeling good, I can just pull it out of the fridge and eat it. So you may not be feeling to meet with a friend, but maybe give a friend a call. The reason I say this is just because, especially if we're feeling down or sad or depressed or anxious, we tend to get so in our head, and maybe you have the tendency to isolate yourself. I know I do. And so just reaching out to someone who cares about you, who's there for you, can really help with that feeling of isolation and just aloneness. Last on the medium self-care is a small or short indoor exercise. Maybe just like 5 to 20 minutes, you know, whatever your body is needing. Just get some movement in, like some yoga or Pilates. Just feel good, get the energy through your body, okay? Now we're at the last section, which is the high need self-care, when you have low to almost no energy. This is where I've been recently. Today I'm at like between a low and medium, but I have had a lot of high need self-care days recently. So at this point, we're going to assume that you are not able to leave your house, your bedroom, like your bed. Like you can barely get out of bed. It's really hard for you. Maybe you're in a lot of pain, which has been for me. I've been in a lot of pain recently. So we're going to try to keep this as simple with as little movement or need to get up and down as possible. First thing, at this point, you may feel a little gross because depending on how long it's been, you haven't been able to shower. So when I'm having these days, I will try to get a warm washcloth or have a pack of baby wipes next to my bed so I can just wipe down the stinky areas. Like maybe it's my arms or my armpits or my stomach, whatever. Just try to wipe it down, get that warm water from the washcloth like on your body just so you feel a little rejuvenated, okay, and a little less stinky, because that can be really hard, is when you're in bed and you feel gross and you want to be clean but you can't for whatever reason get up to shower. Lotion your hands and face. This is kind of similar to the give yourself a little massage. It's just to have some contact with your body where you are connecting with it and putting on something that smells nice and just really enjoying like moments of touch as much as you can, even if it's with yourself. Open your blinds and windows. So right now I have my blinds open, and this has been my saving grace, is just opening my blinds so I can see the outside. I've been trying to go out onto my balcony, but it's just been so cold that it hasn't been helping me. So just opening the blinds so you can look outside, or if you are having better weather than I am, just like opening your window so you can get some fresh air into your room, kind of take all the stagnant air out. Maybe you feel up to lighting, or I can't have candles in my apartment, but if you can light a really nice smelling candle just to kind of fill the air with a beautiful smell, etc. Hi, buddy. You want to take a little nap now? Eating something warm and easy. So for a while, my warm and easy meal was like ramen, like the cup ramen. So just when you have higher energy days, trying to make sure as much as you can that you have something super easy that's not going to go bad really fast just for bad days is awesome. So as much as you can, just try to have like some snacks, maybe some like nuts if you're not allergic, or some dried fruit, just so that you have something to put in your body, but maybe not worry right away about like trying to have a huge meal or something like that. Because I know when you're having really low energy, that eating a meal can be really hard as well. Oh, look, he's calming down finally. He's been running around for hours. Make some tea or warm milk or a coffee or just something warm, okay? I highly recommend just trying to consume as many warm things as possible when you're feeling down, just because it helps with your digestion, it's calming and soothing. I tend to go a lot for like tea and warm milk. I have stopped drinking coffee. And yeah, so I drink like 3 cups of tea a day. The next thing is to text a friend or relative or partner, if you don't live with them. And again, this is try to help with aloneness and isolation. If you're feeling like isolating during this time, just feeling like you need some alone time, buddy, that's my hair, then that's okay. Give yourself that. But if you're feeling a little lonely, try to reach out to someone. Ow! You just got my neck. Try to reach out to someone if you can. Stretches in bed. So even if we're gonna try to get a little bit of movement into our body, unless you're in a high amount of pain and need to completely rest, completely ignore this, okay? But if you're at a medium pain or you're just feeling super fatigued, maybe just look up, like on YouTube or Google, stretches for in bed. There are whole videos about it that are pretty short and very easy. I have relied on those quite a bit in the past. Watch a comfort show or movie. You don't necessarily always feel up when you're super low energy for something new. So maybe put on something that is very comforting, something lighthearted and feel good, just to have that familiarity that helps you like connect with yourself and stuff like that. The last one, and this applies for all levels that we've talked about, try not to doom scroll. This is my big weakness, okay? I am a big doom scroller. But especially if you live in the US or are connected to the US or live in a country where there is a lot of political turmoil going on, I completely understand the need to stay updated on what's going on, but you don't need to be connected to that all the time. And it's okay to put your phone down. Everything in the news will be there in half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay? It's okay to put down your phone. It's actually good to put down your phone, to disconnect a little bit. Maybe to do some journaling, or, you know, if you're feeling kind of down about yourself, like put on some makeup or put on a cute outfit that's cozy, just something that feels good. Put on your favorite pair of cute PJs, you know? And I want to restate, if you're at more energy, but some of these like medium energy to low energy, like part of the list has really drawn to you, go for that. Okay? And if you're low energy, but one of the high or medium energy sounds doable to you and makes you excited, like go for that. You know, these aren't a strict list, these are just suggestions of things that I'm also trying to incorporate into my life, because I also really struggle with giving myself grace to slow down, to relax, to do what I need to do for myself. So I hope this helps. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a little while since I posted, so hopefully this is a good little return post. I do have some pretty big life changes coming up soon, so there will be a life update video probably next week. So thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked my video. Bye.